Well, silver got pushed down to base. I think the low was what, 32 something like that. Maybe it hit 31, I don't know, doesn't really matter. It's been hovering around 35, 36 all day, bouncing around. Gold shot up another 20 something dollars, whatever. So I think this, you know, I'm gonna assume this is the bottom. We'll see how next week goes, but I decided, you know, I wonder if they really scared the sheeple out of silver, or did the sheeple, or those of us at least knowing why we're buying silver in the first place, did we go all in? How can I find that out? Well, I could call APMEX or Monex. And by the way, my other video regarding APMEX, they are going to give me the full refund, that because the order got lost in transaction somewhere in transit. So they did reply back, yes, we will give you the full refund, but it'll take about a week from the date you sign this document agreeing to the full refund or whatever. So next week I'll have this check in hand and we'll see what the price of silver is at that point. Anyways, you know, they treated me right. Like I said, APMEX has never really given me any problems. Always got fast shipping, good service, etc. And I know that the backer behind APMEX, at least who deals and who actually is their money guy, their bank that deals with all the Monex transactions, is actually JP freaking Morgan. Doesn't necessarily mean APMEX is a bad place or guy. So anyways, I call into APMEX, press 1 for sales. Now this is at almost 5 o'clock Eastern time now, so people on the East Coast have already left and gone home. So that means the rest of the United States may, you know, those areas, Central, you know, West Coast, they may be buying right now. So anyways, I call in, I press the button for sales, and I'm on hold for about 4 minutes. Now remember, I pressed 1 or whatever, I want to buy something. If you're on hold when you're trying to buy something from somebody for 3, 4, 5 minutes, that's usually a good sign that whatever the hell that person's selling, there's a lot of people wanting it. So I was taking that into consideration, but I said, well, I'll wait for someone to answer. So it was probably about 4 minutes or so. Someone finally answers, and I said, listen, I'll be honest, I don't want to buy anything. I am just absolutely dying to know, with the recent crash of silver over this past week, down into the 30s, are people scared off now at that move, or are you seeing an influx or any type of increase in sales regarding silver? He said, well, I'm sure you were on hold for a little while, right? I said, yeah, I know. He goes, well, keep that in consideration, and I can tell you right now, we've got at least 40 to 50 other people on hold. We're already, you know, all of our salespeople are talking to people, obviously. We've got 40 to 50 people right now on hold trying to buy. That doesn't even include the website, where you can simply create an account, or I think you might even be able to log in as a guest, I'm not sure. But either way, I think you got to create an account actually. Purchase silver or gold right online. You don't even need to talk to anybody. So that's how many people are actually calling in. I had to wait 4 minutes to place an order at the end of the day on Friday, which is 5 p.m. here, you know, on a Friday. And I'm thinking too, you know, a lot of Fridays people leave work early, 4 o'clock, whatever. So technically, probably a lot of people on the East Coast left, even at 5 or earlier. And then you got people on Central Time, which is an hour behind that. Maybe some of them left at 4 their time, which is 5 my time. You know, therefore, I'm just throwing that out there as maybe a little bonus, as people who might, you know, might have been buying silver didn't. And in other words, I'm quite impressed that with the hot price at $35, scared the crap out of everybody. Oh my God, that people actually did what I've been saying and, you know, telling people to do. Not that they've been all listening to me, because I only have a few subscribers really, but the rest of the world has, in regards to the ones that are awake buying silver, have awakened to the fact that you're not scaring me this time, or you're not scaring me for the first time. I'm not buying into this. I've been told to buy and hold silver for the long run, and that's what I'm going to do. I don't care. And based off of his answer, I'm going to have to say, awesome. I love hearing it. We're cleaning out more and more silver. And while I'm seeing this, the big guys, including APMEX, are running out of silver still, and there's still back-ordered items, plenty of very common items on back order with a date of estimated, you know, 2 weeks out or whatever of when they're going to possibly get some in. You know, I bought from APMEX. I also bought a little bit more from Gainesville Coins, and on their thing it says end of month, 27th of May, estimated date of arrival for some maple leaves. They didn't have any silver eagles either, and that's why I went to the maple leaves. And I don't know if I missed the fine print or whatever, but it's the end of the month, so I was like, well, whatever, at least I'm locked in. I don't even know what the price was. It was probably low 40s when I bought those, because it was right around the same time as APMEX. But anyways, that's cool, that's fine. You know, I'm not mad that I bought the high, like I've always been saying. You buy on the dips if you can, and just keep buying whenever you can. Whenever you have money, put it into silver. Because even if you buy when it's high and it goes back down, like smashed down, like recently 35 from almost 50, and they smash it down, that's a buying opportunity. But at the same time, you shouldn't risk waiting for one of those opportunities and then go all in. Because what if that opportunity doesn't necessarily come, or it starts to go down and you're thinking, well, I'm gonna wait for it to go down more, they're gonna push it way down again, so I'll just wait, and they don't push it way down. You can buy on the dips, buy when it's average, whatever, and then by the time you're done buying all of the silver or whatever it is you're buying, and you're satisfied, you'll be able to look back and say, oh, I bought some at 25, I bought some at 35, I bought some at 45, and I also bought some at 65, and now I've got all that I want. I'm happy, I'm satisfied. Well, then you take the average of all that, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, you're right in the center, assuming you bought equal amounts every time, just for easy math, and you're right in the center. So 65 on the high, 25 on the low, right in the middle, you're around $40 or so. So your average for all the coins you got was 40 bucks. But again, if you bought at 65, where's the price at today, or in the future today? We could be looking at 70, 80, $100 silver. Your median was 40 bucks. In my personal case, as I've mentioned, my medium is less than $20 an ounce for the bulk of my silver. I'm not rubbing it in. I'm not saying I'm the genius. I just did what I preached. I practiced what I preached. And every time it goes way down, I scream out, right now, all in. Or, you know, I say all in, but right now, huge purchase, the price is down, go, 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 go. Most of the time, nobody listens. And then it goes back up, and then damn. And then it breaks new levels, way new levels. And then they're like, crap, I should have bought when you said. I'd have been happy actually buying after you said when it went up at that price. $10 more than that. Damn, it's way up. Well, do you have any silver right now? No. Then buy it even at the price right now. And then also, maybe set a little money aside just in case they push it back down to buy more. If you don't want to chance that, and I don't blame you for not wanting to chance it, buy all of it at the price it's at today. Why? Because it's going to blow by the price today. And I've got a guy who's been messaging me and sending messages back and forth, and I've noticed he is also going after other people's videos who have been advising people to buy even at $40, $45, $50, and kind of poking at them, you know, you know, stupid advice, you bozos, you shouldn't have done, no, that's my word, bozo, but, you know, basically kind of bothering people, poking at them for you advising people to buy at 50, look at it, it's going to crash down, it's even going down into the 20s. It is not going to go back to 50 or even $100 anytime soon, this year, next year, whatever. So I messaged him back and said, look, he goes, why don't you put your money where your mouth is? I'll bet you right now it doesn't go back up this year to that level. I said, listen, I don't want to take your money. I would rather educate people and do a good deed and leave it at that. I don't want to take your money, because that's ultimately what would happen. I will take his money because price of silver is going back over and above 50 in the near future. Could I bet that it would happen in a month, in a week, in 2 weeks? No, I can't, and I wouldn't dare. But based off of the research, based off of the history, based off of the Federal Reserve, we're not buying any more paper or bonds, or, you know, credit rating. We are now officially negative credit rating outlook, future outlook by S&P or whatever the hell it is, Moody's and them. That just came, I read that this morning, which I think was posted yesterday, maybe, but I read it this morning. So, and that's official. These are all things that are going to drive silver and gold out of control. Absolutely guaranteed. Gold, on the other hand, didn't take that big of a hit. It was silver that did it, which is why, you know, it was manipulated, but that's fine. Don't get upset. Don't get that knot in your stomach when they push it down, and instead, I'm going to buy more. Thank you, JP Morgan. Thank you, elitist, because you just saved me some money. Appreciate that. and you buy on the dips. If you're satisfied, you've got all the silver you want, and it keeps going up, you're just gonna sit back and be like, "Ah, this is great. I'm 400% above where I'm in at." Just an example, right? I'm using someone, whatever. It's not me, because I'm actually well above 400% profit of where I'm in at, where a bulk of mine was paid. But I'm just gonna throw out here, oh, I'm at 400% above what I paid for this. Now you watch it go up and up and up, and then, wow, it was $200 an ounce. I was in at 40. Crap, I'm happy. Did you see the market this week? They pushed it down from $240 down to $170. Wow, what a move. But again, you bought at 40. Is your gut hurting? No. And as a matter of fact, you might say, hey, I've got some money now, extra money. I might as well buy at 170 just for the hell of it. It doesn't matter. Buy a few more coins at 170. If you want. Otherwise, just sit on it. This is a long-term investment. This is not about turning and flipping something quick. And the same guy has the nerve to tell me you should invest in like bonds, municipal bonds and bank CDs. That's what you should be doing, not investing in silver. As you just saw, you got cleaned out. I didn't get cleaned out. A lot of people didn't get cleaned out. If you first bought your first ounce of silver at $50, you could say you took a beating, but you're in it for the long run, and in a very short period of time, it's going back to 50 and beyond. I even told them it'll be back there long before 2011's out. And I said, this is my opinion. That is my opinion saying this, but it's based off of lots of research, current events, of course. Again, federal government, we're raising the debt ceiling, cutting services, raising taxes on certain classes of people, etc., etc., etc. The dollar is becoming a non-reserve currency of the world. That's all the reason I need to see and even know it's going. And let's just give this guy the benefit of the doubt and says, by God, some reason, man, it's hovering close to 50, but it ain't 50 by the end of 2011. You know it's going to go there, and well beyond that, it's going to explode past that. I don't even know why I'm telling you, even if it's not, because we all already know it'll be back at 50 in no time. So you might as well just erase what I just said, to be honest with you. I'm very confident that it's going there and beyond in a very, very rapid, recent time frame from now. Write that down. And this old chap's going to be hearing from me when this takes place. And I told him, we will talk again. Whether it occurs or doesn't occur, I'm going to have a conversation with this guy. Unfortunately for him, it's not going to be in his favor, because it's going to be when silver blasts past 50 here in the very near future. But I'm not attacking anybody. I don't like to pick on people. He needs to be awakened, and I want to be the guy that awakens him. So anyways, I'm not going to give you his name. We're not going to blast the guy. So anyways, that's it. Gotta run.